Hello and welcome. Today we are taking a full look at the Nerf Pro Gelfire Twist Shot. This is one of the newest Nerf gel blasters, and it has a pretty cool feature. Apparently, with the rotation of the barrel, you will be able to fire either 1 or 3 rounds. Really interesting. Like most of the Nerf Pro Gelfire blasters, the Twist Shot is claiming 150 feet per second. Let's jump right in. Included in the box, of course, we have the Twist Shot itself. We get 5,000 Gelfire rounds, eye protection, and of course, the instructions. Now let's go over the blaster. Starting off, we don't really have any rails or sling mounts on the blaster, but we have a very comfortable grip, excellent plastic quality. The safety is right here. Pushing from the left is safe, and pushing from the right, you are ready to go. This blaster is a Springer, and we have the priming handle right here. We just pull it straight back every time we want to fire the blaster. This is of course the trigger right here, and while looking kind of futuristic, it is pretty comfortable. Now right up here we have the integrated hopper. This particular one holds 80 rounds. To open it up, we're just going to pull the cap off, and to load it, we can just pour rounds right in. Now to what I think is the most interesting aspect of the blaster. As you can see right now, we have one orange dot. That indicates that in this mode, you will fire 1 round per prime. But if we rotate the barrel, now you can see that we have 3 orange dots. That indicates that every time we prime the blaster, we're going to get 3 rounds. That's a really interesting feature, and I'm definitely curious to see how the Twist Shot performs. So let's take this thing outside and put it over the chronograph. Here we are outside with the Nerf Pro Gelfire Twist Shot. For this chronograph test, we will be using genuine Nerf Gelfire rounds. The blaster is claiming up to 150 feet per second. We will be starting out in the single fire mode. 157. 156, 149, 151, 152, and 153. The blaster definitely gets the box claim in the single round mode, which is always great to see. Now let's switch over to the triple round mode. 108, 97, 105, 97, 116, and 120. So to be expected, we are getting less performance when we're firing 3 rounds at once, but still not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that performance. Now let's fire some shots downrange, starting in the single round mode. That performance is pretty average, not too special, but certainly not bad. Now let's switch over to the 3 round mode. Very interesting. It probably won't show up on camera, but when you're in the 3 round mode, one of the rounds goes significantly further than the other 2. So in that instance, one of the rounds flew to about 60 feet and the other 2 only flew to about 20 or 30 feet. And I guess that makes sense. It doesn't have like 6 individual barrels like the Raid. I would say from what I just saw, that 3 round feature is definitely more of a gimmick. I don't really think it's that usable. So what are my final thoughts on the Nerf Pro Gelfire Twist Shot? The Twist Shot is kind of an interesting gel blaster. I think it's comfortable, it does get the box claim, and it has a unique gimmicky feature. A 150 FPS single shot gel blaster is not really going to be that practical anyway, but in this case, I really was hoping that the 3 round mode would be a little bit better. There's not really a wide spread like you'd want with a shotgun, but there's definitely a power difference between the 3 rounds coming out. While I would say this is not a completely bad blaster, I don't think I could really recommend it because it's not practical and it's not really the most fun thing to use. I mean, it's all right, and you might have more fun with it than I'm having with it, but its main gimmick doesn't really work. And besides that gimmick, it is really just a big igniter. But those are just my thoughts, and I would love to hear yours. If you are interested in this blaster, I will have the link in my description. Thank you very much for watching. Again, I would love to hear your personal thoughts on this blaster. Have a good one, subscribe for more, and happy blasting.